Hey guys, it's David at a new angle. I am recording off of my new laptop, so let me know how the quality is, and how the lighting is, and how you like the new angle. You can see all of my movies of all of the shows that I was in when I was young, and you can see my scarves over here. So yes, hello. I have a viewfinder again. Ever since I started recording with my nice camera, I can't see myself, and it bugs the crap out of me. Because I never know if the frame is okay, and then I end up having to crop it, and okay, this is too much information. But, hello. So I'm here today to talk to you about all of the random movies I've been watching, because I've been watching a lot of movies this summer with my friend Kristen, and also by myself. I've just been trying to plow through a bunch of movies. The first random movie that I watched alone by myself was a movie called Young Adult. I wish I had like the little movies to hold up, but I just wrote them on a list on my computer, and I don't even know where, whatever. You just imagine I'm holding it up. Young Adult. Also, I tweet about all these while I watch them if you follow me on Twitter, so you'll probably hear me repeat some opinions. Just bear with me. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should. I tweeted that it was a movie with very good dark humor, and watch it if you want to feel like crap, because you'll feel like crap. I think that, what's her butt, who plays the lead, I can't even remember her name. I promise I know who she is. Anyway, she did very well. Her performance was very good, and I really did like the movie. The moral of it is sort of that people don't really change, and you end up, you know, in the same... Some people just go in a spiral, and it's sort of depressing, but it is very funny. There are a lot of cringe-worthy moments. I would definitely recommend it, though. It's just a nice movie to watch, you know, well, you can watch it with someone, but I like zoning in and, like, watching movies by myself really late at night in my dark computer room, like a creep. Next, I watched a movie called Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling and oh crap, I can't remember names. The girl who played Marilyn in My Week with Marilyn, her. I really sound like an actor right now, like an educated, who knows what's going on, whatever. I watched that on the bus to New York with my dad, and I loved that movie. I thought Ryan Gosling especially gave just like an incredible performance. He was so good. I really liked the way it was filmed. I like how it cut between, you know, it's basically about a couple. It shows them in their marriage, and then it shows how they met 5 years earlier, and it cuts between the two, which isn't, you know, completely original. That's been done before, but it's done very well. And the dialogue and the performances, I don't know how much was ad-libbed or how much was written in the screenplay, but it's very, very naturalistic. And I also thought the score fit really well with the movie, and I'm into indie flicks, so yes. I did see The Dark Knight Rises in theaters at midnight, and I have to say I was a little bit disappointed. It might have had to do with the fact that I was like falling asleep during the movie because I was really tired that day. I had only gotten like 4 hours of sleep the night before, and it was, you know, 3 in the morning. But I had also seen The Dark Knight like 2 days before to prepare for the movie, which was a big mistake because The Dark Knight is amazing, and all I could do was compare the two movies. I thought the pacing was sort of slow at times. Bane was a really odd choice for a third movie villain. I thought that Anne Hathaway was wonderful as Catwoman. It was a very pleasant surprise for her to execute that role so well, because when I heard she was playing Catwoman, I was like, she can't really be like sexy. Like, she's like sweet, but like she can't be sexy. But she was, and she, you know, I love that they never referred to her as Catwoman. I love that the ears were very subtle. I liked that whole aspect of it. I thought Bane was sort of cheap. He didn't get a finale, and I thought that the Robin thing was very like wink nudge, like hitting it over the head. I don't know. There was just this movie was not nearly as subtle as I would have liked it to be, and it was a little forced, and the pacing was poor, and I don't know. I wasn't that much of a fan of it. Sorry. Lastly, the other day I watched a movie called Grey Gardens with my friend Kristen, and it's a documentary that was in like 1976 about these two old ladies that live in this giant house. They don't take care of it at all. They're related to the Kennedys. And it was like a documentary filmed in the 70s back when it wasn't, you know, documentaries weren't a huge thing. And this guy just like filmed these two ladies in this house, and it's like an hour and a half of them being just like batshit crazy. There are bugs all around the house. They have like 6 cats, and, you know, their room is completely messy, and they just, you know, banter back and forth, and it's very upsetting. But it was a very important film for the time, and it sparked, there was a musical that was based on it, and I think there's a documentary now about the creation of the film. So it's a piece of history that I wanted to see, and it was good. I wouldn't watch it again, and it's very hard to watch in one go. Like, I definitely could have probably watched it in bits and pieces, because like sitting there for an hour and a half, it seems like an hour and a half is a short time for a movie, but with this movie it just seems to go on, and it's like, it's not like bad, it's just like a lot to sit through. It's very hard to like it's a lot to digest. So if you look up clips, like, that can get the job done if you don't want to sit through the whole movie. So yes, these are my movies. This is probably a really long video, but this is a rambly sort of video. I'm filming on my laptop. This isn't like a professionally thing, but this is pretty good, right? Like, this camera is nice, you know. I think, like, this is doable. If I don't feel like pulling out my nice camera every once in a while, I could just do a vlog on here. Sorry, I forgot. I have one more movie to cover. Okay. Kristen and I watched a movie called Rubber, which is an absurdist piece about a rubber tire that is a serial killer and kills people. Yes. I think the guy who made it is French or something. Maybe I'm wrong. But it was really low budget, really indie, and it's like a complete absurdist piece. And I've seen absurdist theater, and I've read absurdist plays and stuff, but I've never seen an absurdist movie. And so it's very cool to see that. And it's sort of like a pseudo-comedy horror absurdist film. It's definitely worth seeing. I would see it. I think it's one of those movies that you could watch more than once, because there are a lot of like really hilarious subtleties that you would pick out if you watched it a second or a third time. But I really enjoyed it. It shouldn't be taken like deeper than it is, but it also has some like social implications. And just like, there's like sort of symbolism, but like it's sort of ridiculous to be like, oh, this movie, you know, about a tire killing people has symbolism, but it does. I don't know. It's cool. It's a good movie. You should watch it. I'm gonna go because this video is probably really long. But yeah, let me know movie suggestions and opinions on these movies. And hi, I'm here. Hello. I love you. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye.